Yeah, I'm going to go on a bit of a rant here. But welcome back. This is that nerd couple. It has been a while since we have done an episode. Of course, my name's Brandon. I am one half of that couple. But, I'm going to do a little bit of a rant. We're going to be going on Star of the Seas a little bit later. And we're going to hopefully, on this channel, show our time on Star of the Seas. Now, my rant is pretty straightforward. I'm just going to throw this in here because, you know what? This is a rant. This is about the voice. And the voice is going into the microphone, which is right here. Now, Star of the Seas, we had a reason for booking it. We saw Icon. We saw how all of these cruise tubers that we watch and we love, Travel Spree, La Lita Loca, Ben and David, all of them going on Icon of the Seas, and how the inaugural cruise was just awesome. Now, we saw Star of the Seas, which is going to be that kind of sister ship to Icon coming up, and we just had to try and figure it out. We said, we're going to figure it out. We're going to put together some money. We're going to go on the inaugural thing. We're going to get all the cool stuff. We're going to meet all the cruise tubers. It's just going to be great. And we did. We got there early and we booked it first thing, because that's what they tell you. Try and book it early if you can. And then you can always come back and ask to rebook under a new price if they lower the prices. And they had a good sale when it first came. We actually got a fairly good deal on a balcony cabin. Now, come to the beginning of the year, we ended up hearing, well, we're going to do a preview cruise, and you're invited. Now, that was kind of cool. They kind of specialty invited a few people at first, us included on that list, and that was kind of cool. Made us feel special. Like, come on, we extended for 3 days. That'll be cool. We'll do one of we'll do a preview cruise. Then we'll do a back-to-back. It won't be a huge back-to-back, but hey, we'll get those 3 extra nights. That's going to be pretty cool. And, just in case some of the cruise tubers go on that one, we'll be there. We'll be able to see them. We're going to be a part of the preview. We'll be in that special group. Then, of course, they open it up to the public, and we're like, all right, no, it's kind of like just a paying cruise, it looks like. But, yeah, all right, pre-inaugural, inaugural. All right, we'll just get to enjoy the party twice. But then they added another, and then another, and then another, and then another. And now that it is on the ocean, sailing, by the way, our preview cruise is going to be a full month after they started taking passengers. And wouldn't you know, all the influencers are on sometime, either they've already gone on it or they're going to be on it in the middle of the month. So then there comes other questions. Is this really an inaugural trip? Is the 7-day inaugural sailing going to be an inaugural sailing? Are they going to be like, we don't really need to give the better food on this or any of the cool surprises because we've already done that. Those people went on the inaugural. The rest of these people, that's not an inaugural cruise. I wonder about that, because this is like a whole month of inaugural cruising. Will there even be a balloon drop? Now, that I'm pretty sure there is, because I've seen balloon drops like almost a year on Icon after, so I'm pretty sure they're going to be doing a balloon drop. Will there be the inaugural gift things that they usually hand out? I'm not sure. I'll tell you the truth. I know that the preview shows won't be preview shows on the inaugural. They'll actually be the full show, which is great, because I do want to see more than 20 minutes of Back to the Future. I want to see the whole thing. That's going to be pretty awesome. And all the stuff will be open, and I guess by the time we get to our preview sailing, pretty much everything will be done. And that'll be fine, I guess. But it does kind of sting that we invest a lot of money in this to do an inaugural sailing, and we end up just stranded with a sailing that's a month old. That everybody else has come and tried the ship. Okay, we've done it. Old news now. So I guess we're going to go on a regular sailing of Star of the Seas that calls itself an inaugural sailing. So I guess, at least we can say that we sort of done. Now, does this mean that we're not excited for the trip, that we don't want to go anymore, or we're going to cancel? No. Does this mean that if we decide to do something like this in the future, are we going to be a little bit more careful about how we book? Are we going to wait and see how many of these they're going to back up and see if we can get on some of the initial ones? Yes, I think that's what we'll do. If we decide to go to try and hit a ship's first run, we're going to maybe do a land vacation in one of the areas, maybe Orlando or something like that, and then before we start booking everything, we wait until the time where the last of the preview cruises was done and then book our stuff. It's a bit late to be booking flights and such, and I really feel like this is more aimed towards a lot of people who are locals, which is why you see a lot of these cruise tubers going in the middle of the month, because it is really hard to have got your flights booked solid at those very beginnings, because again, it's very short notice. So, because they gave you like a month notice or something on that. But that's my first thoughts. Now, I'm going to post a couple more rants on this, but keep your eye on this space, because this space is going to be utilized for other types of stuff. Maybe some travel rants, travel content that we're going to do, going places, seeing things. If we get this camera in time, which I don't think we're going to, I could use it to try and go to the fair, though I might actually still take a video or two of the West Virginia Fair just as a tryout to throw up on the channel. But let me know in the comments if you see this. What are your thoughts? Do you feel like you have been gypped on Star of the Seas? That you have been bamboozled by Royal Caribbean? I mean, I did a little bit. Do I still love Royal? I do. I still love Royal. We are Emerald members because we are not wealthy and we can't afford to cruise all the time. But we have been cruising since 2017, and we do love Royal. We do feel they treat us well, and they are in that intermediary. They're not off the cuff like Carnival. They're not hoity-toity like Princess. They're just kind of in the middle, and we like that. We like that being in the middle. Little bit party, little bit classy. But we'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.